Justin Harris. Justin Harris. That's Marcus Gilbert. That's a 3-point basket by Marcus. Marcus. Marcus Gilbert in the side.
Quinnipiac, Lowell, Round 2. The Bobcats and Riverhawks return to High Point Solutions Arena to finish up the weekend's home-and-home series. Quinnipiac looked to bounce back from its 6-3 loss Friday night at Tsonga Center. Following the loss, Coach Pecknold felt his team needed some lineup changes.
Yeah, we just changed a couple things. I mean, we were bad last night. You know, we just had some kids that really struggled, and we did pull 2 kids out of the lineup, and I guess probably maybe could have pulled 5 or 6. You know, we were a bad hockey team last night from a compete standpoint. It was disappointing, not just from the loss, but just a lack of effort.
One of these changes was Pecknold giving the nod to freshman Sean Lawrence, who started in net in place of junior Michael Gartig.
I mean, Gartig's got an 8-10, so we'll give the kid a shot. I thought he was pretty good.
Lawrence and the Bobcats were holding the lead with less than 1:30 left in the third period until Lowell's Evan Campbell tied things up at 3.
I'm sure he'd like to have that last one back. I'd like to see the replay of it too, because I'm not sure about the distinct kicking motion and all that stuff. I didn't really get a great explanation, but I thought he was pretty good. But I think we got to find a way to get that last one. I think he'd admit to that.
Quinnipiac had a new face enter the goal column Saturday night as Landon Smith netted his first 2 goals of his career. His second gave the guys in gold their first lead of the night midway through the third period.
He was great. I thought he played great. He had a lot of jump. He's certainly a highly talented kid, and he responded well tonight. Last night he struggled a little bit, so we've had 4 games so far, and he's kind of been okay, good. So we just got to get him more consistent. So the Bentley game and tonight were excellent. So we just got to get him to do that all the time. But he's certainly a highly talented player, and he's got a knack to finish.
Penalties and missed chances defined the game as the back-and-forth struggle would end in a 3-3 tie.
Yeah, I think we deserved a better fate, than what we had tonight. I think we deserved to win. We played well enough to win, and it's part of being a young team. We just didn't have that little extra to kind of put it away.
Quinnipiac is set to face another Hockey East squad as the team will square off against the Yukon Huskies on Tuesday in Bridgeport, Connecticut. At High Point Solutions Arena, I'm John Small, Q30 Sports.
That was a pretty good hockey game. Crazy.
Crazy would be the best way to describe the game Friday night between Quinnipiac and Union for the 106 minutes of crazy hockey at High Point Solutions Arena. Alex Barron netted a game-winning goal after 3 overtime periods to seal the victory for the Bobcats in their first ECAC quarterfinal game.
To be honest, man, I'm so tired. I don't even know what happened. I just was screaming, shoot the puck, and, Dan ripped it, I think. It was Dan. And I got lucky and just tipped off my stick.
The game seemed over with the Bobcats down by 2 goals with 90 seconds left in regulation. After pulling Michael Gartig for the extra player advantage, Sam Annis netted 2 goals 50 seconds apart to send the game to overtime.
The first one, just an awesome pass from Justin Augusta. I mean, he fooled their whole team, and I think he fooled me at first. I wasn't really expecting it, and then I just saw the open net, and I slid it in, and luckily it went in.
Union controlled the first 2 periods of the game, scoring 2 goals 6 minutes apart from each other in the first period. The Bobcats weren't able to follow up with a goal until 5 minutes into the second period.
They jumped us. They made some great decisions early in the game. They were better than us early. They had some good systems. They had a good game plan. And, for us to come back down 3-1 with 2 extra attacker goals, doesn't happen a lot.
Although there were some off moments for the Bobcats, Rand Pecknold said this was one of the best of his 745 games he's coached at Quinnipiac.
I mean, that's a gutsy win tonight. That's one of the better ones in my career here, in my 21 years at Quinnipiac, in terms of 2 extra attacker goals, going to 3 overtimes, and the excitement.
The 2 teams will square off again Saturday night for Game 2 of the ECAC quarterfinals. A victory for the Bobcats will punch their ticket to Lake Placid, sending them to the ECAC semifinals. This is Victoria Tuliano, Q30 Sports.
You just got to take something like that and you got to grow and you got to learn from it. We're going to use it this year to fuel us, to get us ready. Excuse me. It sucks.
It's been 10 months, 1 week, and 5 days since the Quinnipiac Bobcats fell to the Marist Red Foxes in the MAC Championship. 10 months, 1 week, and 5 days, waiting for their first chance at revenge. Was this game kind of circled on your calendar going into the year? Did you guys focus in knowing this was going to be a big game?
Yes, this game has been circled since last March, so.
The rivalry between the two that began brewing when Quinnipiac first joined the conference has only gotten more intense. And I know that you guys don't really like them too much. Is there even more bad blood after last year?
Most definitely. It's tough after last year and what happened. And
it's a team that broke your heart in the championship. I'm not going to like anyone that did that to us. So, we want to beat them and be able to say that we got that done. But
The Bobcats are on a mission this year to do what they didn't do last year, win a MAC championship. So far, the team has shown that they are every bit as dominant as we've seen the last 2 years. Led by their senior duo of Sam Guastella and Jasmine Martin, they have a 15-3 record, are undefeated in conference play, and are currently riding a 6-game winning streak.
So now your team's been on a roll lately, 6 straight wins, winning by an average of, I think, a little over 25 points per game. What has been going right for your team?
Well, again, I think I just talked about, a real focus for us is outworking our opponent on every possession and not worrying about the end result. And
the team has been running their patented gold rush this year, a system that emphasizes depth so the team doesn't rely on 1 or 2 players, something that they say has been crucial to their success.
Playing together. I mean, I think that's the biggest thing, is just playing together. We have so many weapons, and when someone's not on, there's somebody else on, and there's always somebody just waving the towel, picking each other up, and I think that's the biggest thing. And we can go so deep. Like, we have over 11 or 12 players playing a game, and the fact that everyone can play says something.
But the Bobcats aren't the only team having a good season. Sitting right behind them in the MAC standings with just 1 conference loss are Brian Georges and his Red Foxes.
it's remarkable. Brian Georges is one of the best college coaches in all of basketball. And what he's been able to do with Marist and the program and how consistently they've won, winning nine straight MAC titles. It's going to be no minor accomplishment tomorrow night, knocking off the defending champions.
Marist remains the only MAC team that Quinnipiac has yet to beat. The team feels that a win in Thursday night's game will go a long way to establishing themselves as the team to beat in the MAC, an honor that Marist has held for over a decade.
I mean, obviously they want to knock us off, and so does every other team, but I feel like if we can get this win this early in conference play, then that'll definitely send a message out to the conference and the rest of the MAC about what we've come here to do.
I think we really need to beat them. It'll be great for our confidence. It'll be great for showing the other teams in the MAC that, we're the best team and that we're here, to stay.
And Trisha Fabry knows that beating Marist is essential to achieving their goal of winning the MAC.
But as history has proven in the MAC, all things run through Marist, and we're going to have success against them if that's what we ultimately want to accomplish this year.
And after 10 months, 1 week, and 5 days, the Bobcats hope that Thursday night's game will bring them the revenge that they've so desired. From the TD Bank Sports Center, I'm Jordan Siegler, Q30 Sports.